Hey, what's going on? This is David Potts with Song Notes, and I'm coming at you with a quick practice tip today. We're going to look at the E chord and the A chord and the B7 chord and how we can walk between those chords on the bass notes of the sort of chords themselves. So from E to A, and then from A up to B7, down to A, and then back down to E. Okay? Now, E, A, and B7 are pretty common chords. You're going to find lots of songs using those, and it's very common, especially in a lot of country music with Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and so on. You're going to have this sort of walking up and walking down, right? I Walk the Line by Johnny Cash. Very common example right there, right? So I'm going to show you how to do this. This is a great practice thing to get in there as an exercise, especially if you're just getting started and haven't done this before. I really recommend watching this lesson, seeing if you take away anything, okay? So let me get into it. I'm going to show you how to play the chords, how to do the quick walk-ups and walk-downs, and then you'll be able to sort of have fun with this as you please. But again, all the tabs that I'm going to show you during this lesson, you can find on my website, playsongnotes.com. They're all there for this lesson and all my other lessons as well. So please check that out. But let's get right into the lesson though. So first up, let's look at these chords so we understand the building blocks and how to play them specifically. So first up, we're looking at an E major chord. That's all 6 strings. It's open, second, second, first, open, open. Play all 6 strings, let them ring, okay? Next, we have an A major chord. Now that's the 5 thinnest string. So you're going to start on this 5th string, and you're going to do open, second, 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 open. So 0, 2, 2, 2, 0. Okay, you don't want to play this low E string. Okay, you want to play the 5th string as your bass note. And then there's the B7 chord. Now this might be a new chord for you. This was a chord that I didn't learn for quite a while when I started. I wish I learned it earlier though, because I always avoided the key of E because I couldn't play the B chord, right? B is usually played with a bar chord, which you can also play up here. Now bar chords are pretty difficult, right? Now B7 is great because it's an open chord. And by that I mean you're playing open string. So you're starting, your bass note is the 5th string, just like the A. 2nd fret on the 5th string. 1st fret on the 4th string. 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Open 2nd string. And a 2nd fret on the high E string. So a nice sort of good tension there, and B7 is usually going to resolve to an E. Okay, you hear that sort of tension, and then, okay, so they sound good together. The E, the A, the B7. Okay, so those are how to play the chords. So to learn these walk-ups, to start with them, we're going to take the chords away for a second. We're just going to worry about the notes. So let's worry about starting on this low E string and going, okay? So that's up to the A. So open, 6th string, 2nd fret on the 6th string, and then 4th fret on the 6th string. Then I'm going to do an open on the 5th string. So again, one more time. Okay, now you might, if you're just starting out in guitar especially, your ring finger might be giving you trouble there. Now I'm using my index finger and my ring finger on the 2nd fret and the 4th fret, respectively, okay? I recommend using different fingers for each fret. If you're just using your index finger to do that, which you can do technically, it's kind of a bad habit, to be honest, because you're not giving your other fingers the chance they need to develop, and then you're forcing your hand to have to move back. And when you're switching to that A chord coming up, you're making a lot of movement there that would be a little bit less if you're doing. Okay, so try to bring in your other fingers. A good exercise, I won't spend too much time on it, is from the 2nd to the 3rd to the 4th fret with your index, middle, and ring fingers. I'm just going 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, It gives your fingers a bit of repetition there, some reps, right, to get used to doing things. But again, okay, and then back down, and then back up, and one more time back down, okay? And now let's go from the open 5th string up to the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So that's going from open, 1st, 2nd, open, 1st, 2nd, okay? And this is the bass note of the B7 chord. Okay, so that's what you're gonna do in the long run. And then back down from 2nd, 1st, open, 2nd, 1st, open, back from the open A down to the low E string, okay? So what we're doing there, again, just as a reminder, is we're walking between the bass notes of each chord. We have the E bass note for the E chord, we have the A bass note for the A chord, and we have the B bass note for the B7 chord, okay? So now that you have the chords hopefully down and you've done the walk up and walk down, we're gonna sort of combine them, okay? So first what we're gonna do is we're going to go back to this strumming pattern we looked at. And what we're gonna do is play that 3 times, and on the 4th time, instead of doing a chord, we're gonna go. Okay, so that would be like this. So. And then back down. So let's just do just E and A. Now I'm going to do it again slow, okay? Starting again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Okay? So before we bring B7 into it, I think going between E and A is a good thing to practice. Do it as slow as you need to until you can do it mostly without mistakes, okay? Totally without mistakes, ideally. I know I made one in there. But you want to stay in the beat, stay in the groove, okay? Tap your foot, count out loud. If you have a metronome, use one. That's really important because it helps you, keeps you honest. I know when you're starting, there's going to be the hard parts of that. Probably getting your fingers into the A is going to be tricky. But again, go as slow as you need to. Okay, so next we're going to practice going from the A up to the B7, and then from the B7 back down to the A. Same deal as before. We're going to do 3 full strums of the A with the bass note strum, bass note strum, bass note strum, bass note, bass note, bass note strum, bass note strum, bass note strum, bass note, bass note, bass note strum. Okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Walk it down. 1. Same deal there. And then we can go from the A down to the E. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to the A. And then up to the B7. And then back down. And then back down to the E. There you have it. Again, this is, it's not an official song, obviously, but this is a very sort of deconstructed technique that you can make a lot of use of later. And this is something, if you're just playing chords all the time and you want to practice doing a bit of these sort of fills and runs between chords, this is really the perfect kind of starting point technique to learn that. So for context, right now I'm learning a Willie Nelson song, Angel Flying Too Close to the Ground. That song is in the key of A. There's a lot of A and there's a lot of E in it, right? And at one point he's in A and he goes down to E and he's getting back to A and he does. Right? Now he does this very exaggerated kind of like playing around the beat, and he's, you know, doing these bends on these notes, but it's the same deal where he's going from, and I could walk it down if I wanted. Now he's adding a few more notes in there. He's going first, second, first fret, second fret, fourth fret, fifth fret, okay? In the context of that song though, it sounds awesome. And again, there is Walk the Line by Johnny Cash. I have a whole lesson for that. I have a video lesson, and on my website, all the tabs for that are there as well. So that's the end of this lesson. Maybe a little bit longer than I hoped, but again, I hope it was helpful. Don't be scared of that B7 chord. Don't be scared to practice these walk-ups. It opens up lots of cool doors for all kinds of stuff you can play. So I hope it was helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or anything else you'd like to see. And as always, check out my website. And if you did find this lesson helpful, please subscribe to this channel and let me know, tell your friends and let me know what you'd like to see as far as future lessons, whether it's techniques or practice tips or songs. But otherwise, this has been David Potts with Song Notes. Thanks for watching, and I like to say at the end, keep on rocking.